down. One Piece manga chapter 1134, let's go. The chapter shows Luffy greeting Saul in a very samurai-ish type fashion. He's telling him, you helped our fledgling, little baby Nico Robin, so we owe you, kind sir. Everybody's like, hey, where'd you learn how to speak like this, Luffy? Saul tells Robin that it looks like she found her friends after all. Remember what Saul told her when she was younger? She's gonna find friends that care for her and protect her. Turns out he was right. Robin says that she has found the people that will accept and protect her. The crew wholeheartedly agrees. They're like, shoot, anybody that messes with you, messes with us, son. Let's go. Saul tells the crew that he is impressed that they made it this far. Making it all the way to Elbaf is no easy feat. Also, being recognized as an emperor is definitely no easy feat. Lilith jumps out and introduces herself to Saul as Dr. Vegapunk, and Saul's like,
what?
You ain't Dr. VP, bruh. How the fuck are you flying? That's when Jinbei whips out a box. Now this box, he grabbed from Egghead because Lilith asked him to. And she casually tells the group that inside this box is a perfect copy of Dr. Vegapunk. The Vegapunks used this to visit the island 20 years ago when the main Stella was under close watch by the world government when he was operating on Kuma. They had eyes on him. He did some sneaky stuff. He did a sneaker maneuver, guys. When she mentioned that there's a perfect copy of him, I'm like, oh, let the Clone Wars begin. I was like, oh, here we go. It's gonna be like Clone Wars and freaking Secret Invasion. Everybody's a scroll. It's like fucking Blade Runner and shit. But Lilith plans on building the lab right there. And of course, Bonnie asks her if that means that she'll be able to help Kuma as well. And she's like, hell yeah, dog, let's go. We get introduced to Saul's assistant. She's the same woman that ran up to the Straw Hats and told them that Saul couldn't get up. You know, she was part of the failed prank. There's a few giant kids in the back, and they asked their teacher Saul if it's okay to come out and play in the springs. Right here we get an amazing panel of the Walrus Folk School, a school that Saul opened over 20 years ago at King Harnell's request. Shouts out to Straw Hat AP on Discord. He was the one that pointed out that cover page 391, chapter where we first see Clover. We see a walrus right behind Nico Robin. Now in real life, some shamans tell us that walrus spirits are the keepers of ancient knowledge and wisdom.
I should think that you Jedi would have more respect for the difference between knowledge and wisdom.
Saul tells Age to show the rest of the Straw Hats around the school. He wants to personally take Robin to the library. Choppa says he wants to tag along with Nico, Robin, and Saul. Now we see some giant kids hop out and they try to chase Luffy and the others. And Zoro's like,
yo, should I cut these little assholes, yo?
hey, yo, chill the fuck out, man. Damn, we can't take you anywhere. They're just kids, bro. These guys end up getting scolded by the little giant children for using foul language. Zoro and Usopp realize that they're standing on one of the most gorgeous creatures known to mankind. God damn. Damn! Now this marvelous woman right here is named Ripley. Now she is the biology teacher of the Walrus School. Ripley tells them that the foul-mouthed, plundering days of the giants are a thing of the past. They are just old stereotypes from an era that came and went, and it seems that King Harnell was the first to try to implement this change in the nation before he was struck down by his son Loki. Honestly, guys, if you ask me, this has Loki was framed all over it type shit. Honestly, this gives me those type of vibes. Ripley asks Luffy why he doesn't have that Nika form that he rocks when he's
beating Yonko ass.
And he's like, oh, you mean my form when I'm at my freest?
To beat that Yonko ass?
Yeah, that's my Yonko ass beating form. Ripley says that he resembles a legendary warrior from old Elbaf fables. Holy fucking shit, guys. I lost my shit when I read that part. I was like, oh, are we going to see that pretty fucking soon? I want to see an ancient Nika. Fuck, man. You know, Elbaf fables. Shout out Elbaf fables too, though. Here's what she says that I lost my fucking mind for. She says that form that Luffy rocks, it made her heart skip a beat. I was like, oh shit. Drums of liberation. Holy fuck, man. We see Saul, Chop, and Robin at the library. Saul is telling Robin about how he tried to save as many books from Ohara as possible. And he also tells her to be careful when she steps inside the library. And as soon as she does, the book jumps from her hands and gigantifies right then and there. Saul says that any book that enters the library gets gigantified. The unbelievable sight of the Owl Library makes Nico Robin shed a tear. The chapter takes us to the bottom level of Elbaf, known as the Realm of the Dead. We see Loki talking to a new type of transponder snail. Now this one is a cold-resistant Den Mushi with voice recognition. The man on the other line is not shown, but it's implied that he's some kind of noble or high-ranking official, based off the language that Loki is using towards him. Loki doesn't even know what this person looks like because they themselves have never met. But Loki is telling him that if he was in his place, he would have slaughtered them. Now, whoever they are and whatever event he's talking about, we don't know because this conversation is kept very vague. Honestly, guys, I really do hope it's Sengoku. The fella that's talking to Loki tells him that Loki might use harsh words and he might put on a tough bravado, but he could still see the kindness in his heart. Now for the fucking ultra spicy shit. The final panel shows a black hockey lightning bolt strike the castle in the West Village, where most of the Straw Hats are partying. Two hooded figures appear from a summoning circle. One of them, a girl that looks like she could be any one of the 498 female characters in the series, and a man that looks very familiar to a red-headed individual that lost a battle to a Sea King that was part of the D clan, a Sea King named 8D Arm. Grand Line bound, like and subscribe, let's go!